I think every dude kind of has something, like a little bit of, I would like to do the Walter White thing someday.
Totally.
Like living up in New Hampshire and just, growing out a beard.
All right, Big Bang. Today is Wednesday. It's January 21st. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Before we get going, I want to talk about DraftKings. Sportsbook, the number one sportsbook for live betting, is making every snap, every drive, every moment of the NFL playoffs worth watching with over $2.5 million in prizes up for grabs every Sunday during the playoffs. They're turning up the stakes for every DraftKings customer. Here's how simple it is. Head to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and receive a promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on any of Sunday's playoff games, and you're automatically entered. That's it. And every live bet means another chance to win. Place a live bet and stack your entries all Sunday long. There'll be more than 75,000 winners every NFL playoff Sunday. Jump in, bet live, and let the entries roll for a shot at a share of over $2.5 million in prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code DOGWALK. That's code DOGWALK. Bet live for your share of $2.5 million in prizes with code DOGWALK in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Also, Stella Blue Coffee's new can lattes are here. Crafted with 100% Colombian coffee, each can is a good source of protein and comes in two smooth flavors: espresso cafe mocha, espresso sweet cream. Whether you're braving your morning commute or chasing your pup, Stella Blue cans are for those always on the go and for those who care. Stella Blue is more than just great coffee. It's about giving back. Big Cat named the brand after his rescue dog, Stella, who inspired our mission to help more dogs find their forever homes. Every purchase supports animal rescue organizations. So when you drink Stella Blue, you're not just fueling your day, you're saving a dog's life. Try the new cans today. Taste the difference and make a difference. All new Stella Blue Coffee can lattes now available at StellaBlueCoffee.com. Free swim. Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing?
Good. Why?
Just checking on you, I guess.
Just wanted to throw you off balance.
Yeah, I got you.
I think it's rude of me to be eavesdropping on Chief's screen.
How you doing that? You're just peeking?
Yeah. Or like if you're behind someone.
I hate when people do that.
Is
when
it?
they peek out of your screen?
Is it rude?
And then they'll just like tell you that they're doing it. I respect that when they do that. Like if you have someone up and then be like, "What is that?" I respect that more than people just being like.
I got a confession then. When you're editing the basketball and I see you're doing it, when I come out of here because you sit right there, I always take a glance.
That's fun
in that shot. So
but that's also part of.
You want to see how you look.
Yeah.
When you walk
You look
away,
good.
Thanks.
When you walk away, he throws the Paris filter on himself in every clip.
Respect.
What's the Paris filter?
You know the Paris filter,
Playing
bro?
dumb again.
Come on. You know the Paris filter.
It's on Instagram. You can do it.
Got to throw it on.
Gotta
throw it on.
I thought it was like a Snapchat thing where you look like Paris Hilton. No, I didn't know.
I didn't realize how big of a deal filters are. Like you were lambasting me over the filter of my Caleb Williams picture.
That was the worst filter I've ever seen.
I didn't do it. For the record, someone took the picture, they sent it to me, and that's how they sent it to me.
You didn't understand how big of a deal filters are?
No,
that's what Instagram was built on, dude.
No, I know. I understand that.
They took the camera and added some fucking filters. They sold it to Facebook for like $2 billion. So filters.
I understand that.
matter.
I just don't understand. I guess I just don't have the eye for it, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
You know?
I'm not either. But
What's the Caleb Williams picture?
When I met Caleb a couple
Lyrical
weeks ago.
Lemonade? Oh, let me see.
Yeah, a couple weeks
I
ago.
gotta see just how ridiculous.
it's a hatchet job of a filter.
I didn't even notice, but I also feel like those guys are a lot cooler.
That's what I'm saying.
So if they're if it was one of them that took it,
Yes, they took the picture.
then you're good.
And
By definition, this makes me think these two are idiots.
No,
it's bad.
because they put like a bright filter on it over what looked like a bright day, and so it's like too white. I feel like.
Can I tell you something? I saw that and I didn't even realize there was a filter.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like you're in
That's what I'm
Antarctica,
saying.
dude.
Yeah, it's
But
black and white basically.
It wasn't. It was not light out though. Like it was.
Shout out those guys putting the filter on.
Shout out
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. People were, and you weren't the only one. Other people were like, "What's going on?" It seems like
No, it's like a Mincy. Like when Mincy is like,
Oh
they'll
no.
film something when it's like it looks like a potato or something.
Did Caleb comment? What the fuck is this filter?
no, but then there is a certain style like that people enjoy. That people
Certain
think enhance-
aesthetic.
Yeah, certain aesthetic.
Now you're saying that it's on
Enhances.
purpose.
It was artsy.
I think it was on purpose. I think that's why they did that.
All right.
You don't think?
I don't. Listen, you got a picture with Caleb Williams. It's cool. I'm not trying to take you down for anything.
Well, it
was a
seems-
funny.
The way that started.
No, it was a
that
funny filter.
It was
made
a
me
hatchet
laugh.
job. It was
like
a
a
disaster.
It was like when Mincy posted.
This guy's comment was,
I don't know if you could say it was a disaster, it was a hatchet job, and it was like Mincy, and then be like, I wasn't trying to take you down.
No,
Like,
it's like Mincy when he posted that picture of Biz. Remember that one last week? And it was just he's like, I'm hanging out with Biz or something. It's just the blurriest photo of Biz.
no, I don't know. I guess not.
No, it just made me laugh. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
All
I
good
was. I
fun.
didn't take any like, dude, what the fuck.
Yeah.
I wasn't like that about it. But I was very much confused of
It's the first
why.
thing I thought of.
Well, yeah, I was very much confused of why it was such a talking point. But then that made me self-conscious because then I felt like White Sox Dave in that situation.
you deleted the picture. He had a picture with Caleb Williams, wanted to delete it.
Yeah, just took it down.
Don't take it down.
Yeah, why not? Damn, I had something in that vein. Oh, about looking at screens. I do feel that that's something that you're just instantly attracted to, though,
Yeah.
because you are the first seat off of the
Yeah.
aisle. You know, so I don't think.
I kept waiting for
Who,
the
me?
clip of my flagrant foul to make the internet rounds. It never got out.
I know.
So I'd say your jurisdiction is that's your seat.
Yeah.
I don't care when people look at my.
Oh, okay. You're
Oh, just your phone?
Yeah, if I'm sitting there and like,
What'd your wife say?
what do you mean?
Like if you're like someone's.
Oh, she'll look, but it's
No. I mean like you're sitting there and someone's reading a text from your wife to you. Like that's the thing that you get annoyed about.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
No.
I might start doing this to him. Just getting a peek. What's going on, dude?
You got to get the screen, the tinted screen.
I used to have the screen, but then that makes you feel like you're doing something wrong.
Damn, dude. Fettuccine Alfredo tonight. Can't wait.
Can't wait to pour that over my head.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that is fucked up. You never did pasta head for us.
What I said, if I make the field goal, I would do pasta head.
How about if the Patriots beat the Broncos, you got to do pasta?
No,
No, you said you'll.
Why not? You're going to the Super Bowl.
I said if I hit the field goal, I will do pasta head. I didn't make the field goal.
No. We could listen back. You said you will give me one pasta head before the year is over. For
Just
nothing.
For not did I?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
pretty
fuck.
sure.
I think so as well.
Didn't he?
If that's we have to go back and look, and if that's the case, then I'll give you pasta head
All right, good.
in January.
Good.
Drive a hard bargain.
But yeah, I know what you mean about the phone thing. I also don't necessarily fault people all the time because it is something that your eyes just gravitate towards.
Yeah.
It's like I talked about last week. Like I don't know why in that gym locker room, like your eyes instantly
Go to
zero in on a
Yeah,
guy's dick.
yeah.
You know?
Let's see what people are packing. Are you self-conscious now? You sit next to him every day.
No.
You said he's going
I
to
don't care.
start looking at your phone
Eddie
as if
can
he
look
has
at my
been doing
shit.
it
I
the
just
whole
don't-
time.
He can do it. Just I hate when people are like actively they point it out. Like you can look at it and be like, what are you doing over there? Or what is that? I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I
It's my
got you.
space, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
It's your own private screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you turn this thing on? I know Lance is gonna be pissed. It went off.
What, the TV?
Yeah.
I have
be a
no
button in the
idea.
middle.
But I don't think it's the end of the world. It's just our logo, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who's waiting for that thing. I guess maybe it does help instead of a black TV behind there, but
We're gonna get green screen.
But
not
Who knows?
Lance's
Who knows
fault.
what people are gonna put up?
That's
behind
true.
us.
people could
Be a real shame if people made a mock Dana phone screen.
Yeah.
Put it on the TV.
Eddie filters.
Yeah.
Remember that was hot in the streets for a while. The fake text
Yeah.
messages.
Yeah. Be like, oh, you're texting the GM of this team. Yeah.
When something
Or
crazy
it was like
happens.
emails too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was like the original Annie Agar like character videos. Was those just a screenshot of the camera or the text message frame, and it's just a bunch of people going nuts.
Yeah.
I went like 12 hours without a phone a couple weeks ago. It was great because I lost my phone. And I was just like, I have no responsibilities.
You thinking about going cold turkey a little bit?
No.
No.
Where were you when that happened?
At the Bears game,
Oh, okay.
and then after some fan in what's it called? I think we talked about this. What's that town I went to with all the nice houses?
Like Forest?
No,
No.
Wilmette, like North Shore?
Elmhurst.
Oh, Elmhurst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went and picked it up, but for those 12 hours, it was nice. I
Can't-
had no one to answer to. I was with my wife. I was with who I needed to be. And it was nice.
Raw dogging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of was at the game too. It was so damn cold. You're just risking your warmth if you've reached for your phone at all.
Yeah.
Like taking
You got to take your
off.
gloves off. Yeah.
You know, it was so damn cold.
Dude.
Was it the coldest game you've been to?
Up there. I know
Yeah.
I went to a Bears-Giants game like week 17 years ago when I was a kid. That was really cold, but nothing as memorable as that.
Yeah.
Do you ever yearn for like a simple life in the mountains somewhere?
I've thought about that before.
Some-
Do you ever yearn, period?
I've thought about that. You ever think about just why try sometimes?
What do you mean?
Like why? Like what are we chasing?
Oh yeah, I think about that.
Like why don't just take whatever entry level job in like a town that's not crazy expensive and just live a nice mediocre life, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Not to
Beach
get.
bartender.
Yeah, but I don't even know if you can do that anymore.
You don't think so?
I don't think you can really support
I think-
yourself that way anymore.
I don't know. I think
Can't
there's some.
buy a house, can't do shit.
I think there's some towns where rent is, like
I always
$500
wonder about that.
I
when
wouldn't
I'm-
hate being like a landscaper in Montana or something.
Because think about it. If you're simple, you don't need that.
Dude,
much
our guy Harry seems to like be enjoying his life. He moved out to Jackson Hole to do ski videos and stuff. Like he's,
Sick.
like he's doing exactly what he wants to do.
It's always good, but I always worry about people who do that because and you say you would like to move there someday.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize like, oh shit, that was just fun to do as a visiting vacation thing versus actually living it out day in and day out.
Well, this is why you got to do all the shit, because I'd love to have enough money to just have a place there. Like Joel Quenville has that unbelievable place in Colorado that his family goes to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I like to ski, which you don't really like to ski. I like the woods. I would go hunting. Like I think I could live in the mountains.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. Your life changes and shit.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
But it's like, because if you're gonna,
No Indian food delivery anymore. Val.
dude, that would be
That's what
a
I'm saying.
problem.
Fuck, I'm out. Forgot about the whole food
Yeah.
delivery thing.
That's what I'm saying. These people are driving 45 minutes to the nearest grocery store.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, can you live that lifestyle? How long?
I don't think I can. No,
No,
I
don't
love
think
my
I can
I
either.
love my job and my life.
The accessibility, like even just going to Ireland.
Right. I think
Ins-
there's
You going anywhere?
yes.
Yeah. Because
Ins-
imagine if you live, even if you live in a place like, let's say you're like an hour from Boise, like in Idaho, you probably have to then fly to Denver, to fly to Chicago, to fly to Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah.
The thought of driving an hour plus to go to an airport to go somewhere is crazy.
Yeah.
But like that's kind of how
Yeah.
I grew up. And I'm in the western suburbs. It would always take at least
I get it.
an hour and a half to get to O'Hare, and I'm from St. Charles.
But there's a difference between, I don't know. There still is.
Yeah, I agree.
say Charles versus fucking Valparaiso.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Even though there's not.
I don't.
maybe
I
like
got to
South
tell you, I
Bend.
don't know exactly where
South-
Valpo is. But,
South Bend.
Okay. Yeah. No, it'd be a problem.
I think every dude kind of has something like a little bit of I would like to do the Walter White thing someday.
Totally.
Like living up in New Hampshire and just growing out a beard. But
Yeah, like I think it's there's an allure there.
yeah, but then once
Yeah.
it actually would happen, I think we'd all be like, "Fuck this."
But like my cousin did that. Like he made his money. So like he made good money in like the 90s and like the .com.
Mm-hmm.
And then he bought like a shit ton of land in New Hampshire, built like his dream house, which is like it's not like anything crazy, but he's got a ton of land. So he does hunting, he does skiing, he builds a hockey rink every winter, and like his wife still works, and he kind of like he's got a couple like business projects that he works on, but he kind of fucking just chills, and he's a dad,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have to worry about money.
Yeah.
So I think that's the equation. If I won the lottery or something like that, I think I could fuck off somewhere.
Yeah.
But you would be able to move around a lot, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, you gotta like be what you're saying. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. Like there's no Danny Conrad walking down Irving for cigarellos at 12:45 at night. Saw him do that
Oh,
once.
that's not true. I was not getting cigarellos.
Yeah.
baby.
Cigarellos? Who do you think I am?
Black and mild.
Black Milds are awesome.
Getting Newports.
They look cool.
I think though, even if you change jobs to like a dream job, I mean, we have our dream job. I think we're more talking about like we want to live in the mountains or like somewhere carefree. But there's always going to be a worse part of your job, no matter what job it is. Like you're going to have a new thing that you look forward to the least. You know, I think that's just how, even if you are like we said, like a bartender on a beach in Hawaii, you're still going to be dreading, before closing up, I have to cut all the limes and lemons. And that's going to be equal to like the feeling you get for the worst part of your job now or the worst part of your day now.
Yeah, there is that. You guys heard? It's like a parable. I don't think it's a real story about the Mexican fisherman. You guys heard?
I love this shit though.
You heard this?
No, but I like.
Okay, so it's like there's like an American businessman goes on vacation to Mexico, and he like a guy gets on a charter boat to go fishing, and the guy goes, "Well, what do you do all day?" And he goes, "Well, we go out fishing. We bring back a bunch, and we cook our fish on the beach with my family and friends." And he goes, "Oh, you're doing that all wrong. You got to like work a little bit longer, save up, sell your fish in the market, get a second boat, get a third boat, make more money, buy a canning facility, ship all the fish to United States, make a ton of money, and like you can build a really good business doing that, build a big life." It goes, "Okay, then once I do that, what do I get for that?" He's like, "Well, then you can chill, go out fishing when you feel like it, catch a bunch of fish, cook it on the beach, and like do the thing that you are already doing and enjoying your life."
Mm-hmm.
But so it's like, why do all the fucking headaches in between, like the years of building a business and doing all that, to go back and do what you were originally doing, what you enjoyed, which is catching fish and cooking on the beach with your family.
Yeah.
So it's like, so kind of like to your point.
Like if you moved to Key West tomorrow, how long could you live there before you're like,
I don't know. And I
love Key West.
Yeah. But then you think about like, I don't know what you and your wife are doing, but if you guys are going to have kids someday, you're going to want your kids to play sports or do whatever.
Yeah.
If you're living remote or you're living on Key West, like your options for like AAU basketball and all that, like you're very limited. You're kind of like, your kids' lives are just going to be like whatever you want them.
Right.
Like, hey, I already did all my work. You guys figure it out on your own later. So it's like you can't even like do like all the regular life stuff if you're trying to be having a peaceful life.
I just want it on record. This is a very hypothetical question. I'm on this ship till it fucking sinks because I love this place.
Yeah.
But I think every guy has a little thing in the back of their mind, like when I'm older, I'm just gonna disappear, man.
Yeah. You're even if you somehow made a ton of money, you would still do what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I was a billionaire,
Well, that's what I mean. Let's say you win the lottery for $500 million.
no, but you're not.
I'd still be at
though.
Barstool. What else would I be
You
doing?
Yeah.
would to a degree, but it would be a lot different. Like there's a radio guy here. He does the mornings at ESPN. His name's Dave Kaplan, and he like had a million different things that he would do. And I remember him saying that if he did the radio, he would be there at 6 a.m. sharp to talk about whatever is going on. It's like, and I believe him. Like
I do too. Yeah.
He's an energetic fucking person who loves the grind.
He has more energy than I think anybody in the market.
Yeah, but like you're telling me 52 Wubsy here, 7 a.m. Like you're going to those if you're worth $100 million. I mean, I guess Dave does it.
Dave does
I
it.
guess
Yeah.
Dave does it. So fuck, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, fuck
Maybe I'm wrong.
What else would I be doing, dude?
Yeah, no, I get it, but it also is. But it is different. Like he does it, he takes the Zoom. Like it's not bad if you don't. If you don't just kind of do it.
Dave's life is certainly different now than it was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
For sure, and he's still working hard. But it's a different kind of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of work.
Yeah. And it's like in some ways he's doing more because he doesn't have Erica, so he's got to do all the bullshit that he doesn't want to do, which probably takes away from the stuff he actually enjoys doing, which is talking about Sean McDermott with Gruden.
Just picturing old Beersy rolling up at 6 a.m. in a Patriots sweatshirt and a Rolls Royce, just getting ready to talk about.
My money would be burned through.
He's got $500 billion. He's doing pasta head Thursday nights.
I don't think I would change. I would think I would be the same. Like person that I am,
You would be fucked.
I would just buy a lot of shit.
You would be absolutely fucked.
See, I don't even think I would buy a lot of shit.
I would.
What would you buy?
I don't know. Whatever's cool. I already have a spending problem of being like, oh, that's not that much money.
You would have so many leeches in your life come to the forefront because they know that they could fucking own your ass and get that money.
You think you got a problem with people looking at your phone now?
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have, you would.
But I feel like I would spread it out in the right ways.
Dana, you fucking
I give it all to my mom and my dad.
for sure. You earned, what was it, 100K, and you didn't take any of it.
Yeah.
You gave it all to charity, which was a nice guy move.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
disease gets cured.
For sure.
This guy.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. For people that don't know, he got a $100,000 bonus for selling T-shirts, and he gave it all to the Pete Frates Foundation, which is an absolutely worthy
I
cause.
got $20K on the side.
Okay.
Great
Cash.
great cause. And when Pfizer, somebody solves that disease, and somebody else is making $1 billion.
Right.
The Beers Foundation.
Yeah. It'll be old Beersy trying
you're right.
fucking honeydew in his apartment. Just talking about how he gave this. All right, Data Tries, episode 887.
We doing caviar.
Yeah, blue honeydew.
$15 off TikTok videos.
Pfizer's at $800 on the fucking stock exchange.
Nah, I don't think I think if I had a large sum of money, I wouldn't change as a person. I would just materially change.
Hey, you have a nicer house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be the same fucking idiot.
This is what the single-digit weather does to us. We got us fantasizing about living in a desert, living in the mountains.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I decided I can't do desert though.
No.
I just dry out, dude. I don't know, because I did Utah, which I didn't realize how dry Utah was. I was slamming waters the entire time, constantly. Like, you're just perpetually thirsty. When we do Arizona, I'm the same way. Like, I'll have 20 of those 16-ounce water bottles in a day and be like, I need more water.
Mhm. I think you just naturally pick up dumb hobbies too, if you'd make that kind of money.
Like what?
You name it. I think just pick up like, I don't know why I'm doing this thing now where I've been buying sports card packs. Like, I'm getting in on that, and it's stupid. You don't
Yeah.
get shit.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I bought an $800 box. I split it with a friend, and it's effectively gambling. You're doing it
Yeah.
to hopefully get a miracle asset that you could sell and like, I'm not a collector. I just want to flip them.
Yeah.
I bought an $800 box. Like I said, split it with a friend, so it's not that bad. But I bought a box that they didn't even have logos on the jerseys. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what a waste. I'm like, what an idiot. What am I doing?
So you got scammed?
I didn't get scammed because from what it was Wembanyama's rookie year, and obviously people think he could be like an all-time great. So I was kind of Wemby hunting, and I looked it up, and those boxes were going for similar prices, maybe a little less, and even with the no logos, but still, I didn't get a Wemby, and I should light it on fire.
But do you think that these cards and these collectibles that are like very in vogue now will are like NFTs are dead, right? Remember when those were like
those, dude?
Yeah, people
The
are like,
fuck
oh,
what's that all about?
Yeah, I never fully understood it.
Got bored.
Yeah, it was like a COVID.
Yeah, dude,
thing.
NFTs are crazy.
They were insane. What was the monkey thing?
Yeah, Bored Ape.
Bored Ape.
You don't
Bored
see
Ape.
the monkeys anymore on Twitter.
No,
No.
They were everywhere.
they were
Oh, yeah.
everywhere, and now they're like worthless.
Mm-hmm.
I think, or they could just be.
That's a whole world I just don't
Yeah.
understand.
No, I know. It's
But like, I worry about that with like the collectibles thing too, because it's like, oh, you got a card. Well, like cards, it felt like it went through a cycle. They were big when I was a kid, and then they were oversaturated, and nobody like gave a shit anymore. And then now they're back. I feel like they'll go away.
It was
again.
probably like this kind of like strike while the iron's hot type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a cycle. Everything's a cycle
Yeah.
for the most part when it comes to that shit. But that's what I'm saying. I think if you like fall into a bunch of things, you get into stuff like that.
Yeah.
Probably out of pure boredom, too.
yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Pawn Stars the other day. Chum Lee, there was like a $4,000 fucking candy machine. I was like, oh, that'd be pretty sick.
I'd probably end up being
You know,
you
like
know what?
shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd probably just try to do like Mr. Beast shit. You know?
Oh, like try to
Just like the most ridiculous things you can think of.
pit desperate people against each other.
No,
for
no,
money.
not that. But like don't do that.
That was unfair. I like Mr. Beast. I think the hate he gets is bullshit.
You know how he lives in like a fantasy world and he just finds stuff that like nobody's even found before? I would
No one's
try and
even
do that.
thought of before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I would really make huge videos about it. I'd just be like, oh,
That's sick.
I'm going to create this fucking basketball court with whatever. Like, that was a bad example.
no, I get it. You would be creating basketball courts, and then it would be like blueberry muffins. Dana tries. So it would be-
Hey, you, I'm going to cure your blindness.
exactly. Today we're doing grapes. Oh man, I don't know. I think that's just how it is.
Funny.
But who knows? Got some good on or off the leashes.
Okay.
Let's hear him.
Got some good ones. Hold on. Let me talk about BlueChew before we get to those on or off the leashes.
You walking in with your dick first?
Oh yeah, fellas,
Okay.
you already know what time it is. It's time to level up. And BlueChew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt, gold-plated energy. BlueChew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. BlueChew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. If your bed could talk after this, it'd be asking for a break. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of BlueChew Gold with code DOGWALK. That's promo code DOGWALK. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Blue Chew?
Keep
What's up,
sending
Blue
these
Chew?
in. You guys are sending some good ones, man.
Gerd in there.
Just unintentionally. I was just laughing. I'll read 2 of them because I'm going to save the better one for a second. So at Dogwalk Barstool on Instagram and Twitter, right? So just DM them in. This one is a little more black and white, I think, but maybe someone will make an argument for it. On or off the leash, I was out to eat with some of the in-laws at a bar, and we ordered apps for the table. When ordering the wings, one person asked the waitress if they could be flats only without consulting the rest of the table / getting mutual agreement. I'm a drums guy, so I wasn't thrilled with this ask, but being an in-law, I wasn't going to raise the red flag. Thankfully, the waitress said no, they could not do a flats-only order. No one else at the table, 7 to 8 people, interjected or seemed bothered by the flats-only ask. Is it off the leash to modify an order intended for the whole table without group approval, or am I overreacting?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's off
You
the
got to at least ask.
I mean, I'm a flats only guy too. Like, I'll have drums, but you can't just be selfish about
But
it.
to be fair, this is the same item. It's just packaged differently.
It's a way different bite. I like the flats better too.
I get it, but it is the same coating of chicken. It's chicken.
Yeah, but there's a clear. If anybody has had wings before, you usually have an opinion of what you like better. You can't be the only guy that's like, this is what I like, so this is what we're doing as
But-
a group of 8 people.
If I was the in-law, I wouldn't tell him no. I would still be mad that he didn't ask, though. Like, if he was like, oh, is this fine with everyone? I would still be like, yeah,
Gotta
I don't
ask,
care. But you
man.
got to ask, got a courtesy.
Is it okay to speak up?
I think you can say it as a joke. Be like, oh, I guess we're just doing flats tonight. Like,
But, like, if you're the odd man out, if you're the in-law, I probably wouldn't do that.
Say, oh, I guess we're doing
we
flats
kinda
tonight.
need, we kind of need a little more detail. Like, if this is the first.
Put yourself.
but
put your-
it's in-laws, so it's not the first.
well, put yourself at a table with Jackie's family. Would you pipe up
Never.
and be like, "We're not doing drums, Mr. Nix"?
Never. I don't think I would do it with anyone. I don't think I would care enough under that circumstance. Maybe if it was something else, like
I still wouldn't.
No,
And I'm married. No.
you wouldn't say like,
but yeah, but
"No fucking ziti."
I think it's because
No.
like it's not enough of a difference for me. If it was something else,
I mean, if you're the drums guy, just be like, dude, just pass the drums over here.
like
you
if
know?
they say like if they only ask for barbecue sauce instead of like buffalo, then maybe that would entice me a little more to say something.
I think it
Wings
also
versus flats, I don't really care about.
I think it also matters on if there were other appetizers ordered. Because sometimes if someone tosses in 3 and I'm like, I don't like my 2-hitter, it's just like, all right, I'll just stick with the 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Like, no big deal.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
But like I said, it is an interesting food because it's not like potato skins where it's like, can you ask them to put the sour cream on the side?
Yeah. You're all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wings are, like I said, it's the same thing. It's just a different functional form of.
It's not the same thing though.
There's more like,
One's a lot fatter.
yeah.
No,
I don't like their food's fatty.
you think so?
Yeah.
It's
If you
a
get
lot
like
of meat, man.
like a
It's-
grizzle bite of a drum.
Like rubbery.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a good debate. Are you drum or
I'm more of a flat guy.
you?
Drum.
You?
Flat.
I'm drum too.
Should we go get some wings later? Go to Output.
Yeah.
Dave and I sit on one side of the table.
Big sauce.
It is off the leash of
Get
the guy
wings.
to order for the table like that. Not
Yeah.
ask anyone, of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I agree with this guy. If I was in his shoes, I probably wouldn't pipe up either.
Because flats is very much this is what I prefer.
Yeah, right. Was he doing it to
Right.
like was this like a power move? Like, listen, everyone, we're doing what I want today, or was he just kind of oblivious to the fact that there's other people with different tastes?
And I'm sorry, was it the dad that put the order in, or was it?
No, brother, right?
Oh, well, then the brother, you can tell him the.
Yeah.
If it's the dad, you just sit there and shut up. If it's the brother, you can be like, okay,
He didn't disclose who it was.
yeah,
He didn't disclose who it was. But I could see this being an oblivious thing too. You're right. Like I could so see Dave doing this.
Oh, he has.
Like without batting an eye.
He did it with
he did it. It's Oystergate,
yeah,
dude.
Oystergate all over again.
But Oystergate was him sneaking one past the goalie. That's what that was. That will always be that.
It was Oystergate.
Oh, we were out at a steakhouse
time
in
you got?
Milwaukee.
Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking of the Scottsdale.
Yeah. So we're in Milwaukee and
Didn't he do something in Scottsdale too?
he always
He always
Why-
does
that-
something.
that was- oh no, never mind.
Yeah, tell me
Waterboy game
Oystergate.
was Wisconsin too.
essentially I think we had already talked about how like no we're good like we don't or it was
He was sneaking it in.
yeah so we didn't even talk apps or anything and he like kind of asked the waitress to come over here to like his right side because he was on the end of the table and he just blindly threw in 2 apps.
He wants to be like large, where he can drive the menu for the whole table and be the man.
But enough people at that table. I think I was the only one who was like, okay, I would eat some oysters, and he got group outvoted.
The whole group was like, "Oh no, I don't want
It was
oysters."
like as a group, we were deciding on like 3 or 4 appetizers together.
Yeah.
And then we said like no to the oysters because only 2 out of the 5 or 6 of us wanted them. And then Dave went to the waiter. Hey, come here real quick.
I kind
Yes.
of respect that.
So
So
then
then
we're-
that he's just like he just wanted oysters so bad.
Yeah. So then we're like, Dave, why would you just sneak one past that when you know you were the only one that wanted it, and only one person said that they just eat it just because it's on the table?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? But it was a pure like, I don't care what anyone wants. I'm getting oysters.
That was like there were 2 incidents around that trip regarding that steakhouse dinner.
Yeah.
Do you remember the other one?
Fucking joke.
Yeah, kind of.
The water bottle gate. So Tom,
Oh yeah.
Tom-
I mean, that was crazy.
have we talked about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was like the second mid show ever.
Yeah. I couldn't
3
remember
episodes on
if
it
that was
in a row.
too sensitive, but
I still feel like we're fucking up this oysters thing. Was it before or after we had disclosed that nobody wanted oysters?
it was
We knew. Yeah, we knew.
He was just trying to, because like it was already going to be like a big expensive dinner,
Oh yeah.
and he was just like, give me those oysters, another $25. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And and I, you know what? I've also decided I'm tired of pretending that I'm okay with oysters. I don't think they're good. I've tried them many times. They're fine. I'll choke one down if I have to. Give me my food cooked.
I'm in on Rockefeller. I'm out on Raw.
Okay.
I'm kind of vice versa.
What's Rockefeller?
They cook them. Like they
Oh,
steam
they're
them.
like-
Steam them or bake them.
Bake 'em, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had Rockefeller.
Oh,
I've had
dude.
regular ones.
Dana
What is-
tries.
What'd you think of regular?
Don't like. I think it's. I've talked about this many times. I think the best part of oysters, and mostly everyone will agree with me, is like the sauce you put on the oysters, not the oysters themselves. Like they're slimy,
Yeah.
salty, and just like people do it to seem cool and
I think that is-
sophisticated.
I agree. I just don't think they're that good.
I'm with you. I think you'll like Rockefeller
It's like
though.
cocktails. Like you like cocktail sauce. You don't like the shrimp.
Mm.
We've done this, but
Yeah.
I
get your
You like the
Yeah.
sauce that you're putting on. Like everyone's like, you need
It's a conduit for the sauce.
I get your point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say, I don't know, I keep going back to this. Sorry, this is semantics, but I want to say we hadn't even talked about it yet. And he threw it in before then. It's like, why would you throw shit in before consulting anyone?
Maybe you.
And then everyone they're like, Dave just ordered oysters. Did anybody want those? And everyone's like, no.
That is.
Yeah,
what
everyone's
it
like,
was.
no. Do you respect that move? He didn't talk to anyone about this. He just did this sole.
I mean, I wouldn't. It's White Sox Dave. So,
But why does he? Why do certain people get to just because they've have no social decorum? You're just like, that's just Dave being. It's like Manny being Manny. Like, why do certain people just get away with murder?
Exactly. And it wasn't just oysters. It was one more thing. It was another thing that everyone was like, no, dude,
Yeah.
I would not have picked that.
Yeah, his argument was like, who cares if no one else wants oysters? I want oysters. Danny said I'll have some. But he was just completely ignoring like the decorum, the etiquette of, we clearly all talked for like 10 minutes about which ones to get. He disregarded that and then was like, also, can I get some oysters?
Yeah, sneak these oysters.
Like we whittled it down to like 3-4 appetizers.
Yeah.
And he was like, he basically in his mind was like, oh, why are they doing that? I'm
And then
Yeah.
whatever.
that
I
was
was.
his defense.
But I'm telling you, I still don't think we got to that point. I still think we
think
were
it
ordering
was-
drinks.
Yeah.
And it was like she came back with the drink. She's like, hey, toss in some oysters and some tartar or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
It was tartar.
Yeah, it was tartar.
Yeah,
And then we look
tartar.
around. We're like, wait a second. There's 10 appetizers. Like, would that have been in your top two? And nobody had it in
Yeah.
the top two. It was only him.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you consult everyone and we'll all agree on one like normal people do?
Yeah.
And then that's exactly what he did.
And-
He kept saying, who cares? I want oysters. I'll pay for them. But it's like, I get it, but get to the point where everybody's in agreement. And then if it's like, I really want these, I'm going to add them on myself, then do that,
And
right?
and then you get to a point where you're like, next thing you know, we're screaming and yet again another steakhouse. Let's just let the guy get whatever he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, you got to do water bottle gate now too,
Yeah.
because that was. Do you know that story? So
You'll
this,
love this one.
I
So-
hate water bottle gate.
we were in an Airbnb and there was something like we didn't want to drink the sink water or something. I don't know what the deal was, but Tom Lay had like walked in the cold and the snow to get himself like a bottle of water to drink himself, and he had some and he put it in the fridge.
Like a fancy one. Like,
And we didn't, we were scumbags. We didn't hit the grocery store.
Yeah,
so
we
had
got
no
up
water.
there kind of late. Yeah. And there was no water in the house. So White Sox Dave goes down in the night, looks in the fridge, sees a water bottle there, knowing that none of us had like gone out to buy it. He drinks a bunch, then gets a glass out of the cabinet.
You're missing a key detail.
What is it?
He wanted to use it as a spitter.
Oh, that is what it is. He didn't even want to drink the water.
Yeah, he didn't even want the water, so he needed a spitter. We didn't have any cups or anything, so he just took the big water bottle, took out 3 glasses, poured it in each glass, and left 3 glasses in a row like they were going to be playing fucking water pong.
Yeah.
And then he used the bottle as a spitter.
yeah.
And then Tom Lay was like, what the fuck? And he was like, it's just a water bottle, Tom. And he's like, I bought you your steak dinner the night before, so I'm entitled to this water.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, like, imagine if
yeah.
you like went out the night before to get a like a Powerade or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Armor,
Do it
and
all
you
the
were
time.
saving it for the morning, and then you just saw that it was dumped out in glasses because someone wanted to use it as a spitter.
Yeah, that is what it was. It was the spitter. It wasn't
That's
even him drinking it.
hysterical.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
classic Jones.
Yeah.
Like, imagine.
Like spit in a cup or something.
How about spit in the glasses that you use with the
wash
water?
it.
Yeah.
But then again, credit to Dave on this. If he was spitting in the glasses that are from the Airbnb, I would have been like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There surely was something else, like an empty beer can.
That he could have spit. Yeah, you're right, for sure. But
Or-
that's so funny. Like, dire straits, no bottles of water.
Yeah.
That was the thing, though. He was like, I don't want to spit in a can. I like spitting in a bottle. Like, go get your own bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That trip was a shit show, dude.
It really was.
Dave was organizing his nugget at night, dude. It was crazy. It was dumb.
Dave was in his tight ass boxer briefs walking around the house.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, man.
Got your nugget out, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Who's got weed?
Anything else, or should I do one more?
Do the next one. You said the next one was better, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually save that one for next week since
Okay.
we're already kind of good right now. But I'm gonna do one more. This one's kind of interesting though. I've got an under off the leash for you. I've been what I would consider a pretty loyal customer at my local bakery. Pretty much every Sunday morning, my 1.5-year-old son and I visit our bakery and purchase the same couple of sweets. They've gotten to know my son and I pretty well, and they absolutely love him. On our last visit, as I'm grabbing my usual, the baker asks if I'm okay to give my son a pastry. I oblige. Sure, he would love that. As I'm leaving, I realize my receipt is a little higher than usual. I don't mind. It's only like $3. So my question is it on or off the leash for the baker to charge me for the pastry I wouldn't have normally gotten, or is it implied that it's a sacrificial for the children pastry? If the business isn't doing well, I'm not sure what more I can do than what I've already done, what I already have been doing.
The way that's framed makes it sound like a free pastry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a sacrificial pastry that he shouldn't have to pay for sure.
Mm-hmm. This happens more often than you think, too.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that it's just always on accident.
I mean, there's kind of a way servers will upcharge you, but I wouldn't say this is an upcharge. Upcharge would be like, oh, do you want the seasoned fries for an extra $1? You know, this was just like, do you want a pastry? It wasn't an addition to like a meal or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be charging people for the puppuccino at Starbucks if you're offering it.
Is there any chance that this is a miscommunication from the
employees.
guy who took the order and the person who rang it up?
I would say 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I would say, yes, it is off the leash to say anything about it.
It's off the leash. Yeah.
You just got to let it roll.
You got to eat it, especially if it's $3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this happens more than you think.
Yeah.
If he offers it a second time, maybe you go like, how much is that again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
For sure. But yeah, you got to be wary from there on out.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I don't want to.
Trust but verify.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this happened to you guys before, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the price threshold that you could say something?
Well, this is sort of like how I banned a bar. I was out with White Sox Dave like years ago. This is probably like 2019. It was a place on Division Street in Wicker. And we were ordering vodka sodas. We each had one. And the girl was like, hey, do you want to make it a double and a large? We're like, yeah, all right. Bill came for 2 drinks. The drinks were $44 a piece. It was $88 for 2 drinks, because we had a double like this side, or like a large that was a double vodka soda. And we were just having like regular vodka sodas, which I'm sure were like $10 normally. And then for it to have it a bigger glass, like a pint glass size, and make it a double. They
Schemed you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that's just like dirty, like
It's upcharging.
yeah. What's the word I'm looking for?
That's an insane price gouge, though.
Yeah, but that's like I can't like find the right word. Like bullying, like I don't know, like.
I think if you're
just
gonna
gouging
quadruple
practices.
the price of a drink, you gotta let people know.
I
It's
think-
not like we were having Grey Goose.
Definitely,
Yeah.
no, that's just bad. Like that's just greedy upcharging for sure. But this is a little different. This is like, so I had this. I was at a sushi place, and the one of the bartenders had recognized me and was like, "Hey, my husband listened to the show. Like, wanted to." Send me an appetizer. You know, it was very nice. Of course, like thank you, tell him I said hello, whatever. But it was on the bill.
Yeah.
But what am I gonna say?
Right.
You know what I mean? It was clearly a breakdown from her sending that over to the waiter. Like, I
Yeah.
knew it was a breakdown.
Yeah.
It's not worth saying something for like $25.
Yeah.
I think I might in that situation, because
You
you're
think
not
so?
saying it to the fan. You're saying it to the restaurant's the one who made the mistake, and like the people who send it to you wouldn't even have to know that you're telling the server they made a mistake. You know?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
But this is like where, and now this is, you know, Dave Flom, right? Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
So I had a meeting there last week. I was meeting with this guy, and we decided to get like basically shareable, like a bunch of apps as like late lunch, early dinner. And it probably would have been like $200 all in with the drinks and everything. Dave Flom, because he's like the king of service.
Yeah.
Bill comes, and we're like arguing, like me and this guy, like who's gonna pay. Bill comes, it was $1.16. He charged us for butter so we could tip out the waitress.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like if you're sending stuff over, because he sent over stuff that like snow crab legs and stuff. It's like, so I assume that he was going to take care of that. Very nice gesture, and then he goes above and beyond, just takes care of everything.
Yeah.
Like if you are sending over an appetizer that somebody didn't order, you better make sure that it doesn't end up.
So you think I was within my rights to say something?
I would never say anything.
I know.
I would never say anything, but like that is a breakdown.
I think there's a
I could have. You
could have.
It would have been on the leash for me to say like
But
that.
Yeah.
again, I would never either.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't either, but you could tell it's like an honest error.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. Like it was a nice gesture. I appreciate the lady for doing it. But the appetizer wasn't great either. But but that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I just couldn't.
But you gotta. That's on. Like they gotta. If you're doing that gesture, you better make sure you're actually doing the gesture. Otherwise, it's just like you're charging somebody
for
more.
sure. Because then you've ever had it where someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you in here," and like, it's always awkward though too, where there's a like maybe a thought that something will be taken, but it's not. I don't know. I have a certain situation that I'm dancing around because I know the person, but I don't want to say more. And he's a friend who works here, but it is what it is.
What Dave do this?
I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it a bigger thing than it is. All right then. Anything else?